By the end of my school life, aka university included, by the way, I want to have exactly 57 friends, as in plushies. Today, I shall introduce you to them all. They're going to be in random order, not necessarily oldest to newest or whatever. But I thought since I'm tidying my room, I might as well. I'll give you all their names and a backstory if they have them. Let us begin. Please pardon the bird seed. I obviously have birds. This is Wonder. This is Tatiana. Please sit next to your friend. Thank you. And this one is either Jame or Jem, depending on if you want to pronounce it the French way or the English way. This one, right? As you can see, two of them are Squishmallows and one of them is not. So you're probably wondering, why am I introducing all three of them at once? Well, their story is 1000% linked. Wonder right here, me and Autumn, actually, we were playing at, we were playing at Wonderland. These three are all from Canada's Wonderland. I went to Canada's Wonderland. The first one we did was this, like, I think it was supposed to be a kid's game, but it was actually surprisingly heavy to do, but, you know, whatever. It wasn't, like, super heavy, but, you know, it was one of the ones where, like, you take the hammer and you do that to make it hit the bell. That's where Wonder came from. She had already won one, and I was like, hey, I want to get the same one, but, like, I want the rainbow one with the blue feet. And we were with another friend at the time, and we said, if you get the rainbow one, get the one with the pink feet, because it's different. And they ended up getting an alpaca, I believe. These two over here, the Squishmallows, I bought that one. No, I bought that one, yeah. I bought Gem because I thought that, hey, I'm probably never going to have, like, I've never had a Squishmallow, and I want one really bad. So, one is good for me. And then we found a whack-a-mole game. I lost the first round, won the second, and the first round was against one other person. The second was like 5 people, and I won. And this was my award. And what's really funny about Tatiana, first of all, if you know the game NSR, you know why it's really funny that this one is Tatiana, because it's a dragon. But also, what makes me laugh is, this one is the same color as the behemoth over there. No. Leviathan over there. And so, you know, scaly buddies. So yeah, that's the story behind these three. Wonder, Gem, and Tatiana. This one's kind of obvious. It's Rousey. I got him for my 17th birthday. My brother bought him for me. Unfortunately, his tuxedo never came. It's supposed to be coming, but it never came. So right now, we have our nice little plush Rousey. Plushie, I believe it was 14th birthday? Might have been younger, but it was a birthday present from my good friend Dolite on Instagram. Totally. Now we have our newest member. If my birds would stop freaking out. Okay, they're not gonna stop. Anyways, we have our newest member, which is Sherbet. Literally, the only reason I wanted them is because, first of all, they're one of the switching ones. See? One of the switching ones. But second of all, because it was cheaper than buying one online. And I love them so much because they're really soft and they're all plush and like it'll go with the slime that's coming. And yes, there's a slime, not like literally slime like me. But like if you know Slime Rancher, I got one of those coming. Vixen, I love Vixen. Vixen is the story behind them is I also won it at a game. We were doing what was it? It was like a Gone Fishing game or like a giant version of Gone Fishing. And I won them. I love it. Love them so much. Candy was a Ripley's aquarium thing that I got. I got them at Ripley's. I always get something from Ripley's, or not Ripley's, yeah, Ripley's aquarium. I always get something from there when we go. This was the last time we went. They're all nice and plush and soft, and you know, you can see their fur has been deeply loved. Had to go searching to look for this one, but this is Cotton, and Cotton used to be named Cotton Candy, but then I got this one and went, these two look very nice together and are very nice together, and so I kind of started shipping them, and now here we are, Cotton and Candy and Vixen, obviously in the back. And there's this one over here that I'm just gonna get out of the way. My sister went to, where was it? It was Las Vegas. Bought a bunch of plushies, or bought a bunch of things for us, and one of them was this really tiny little magnetic plushie. Look. Yeah. Not quite yet, but I will let you know that we're starting to get into the unnamed territory, because there are some that either A, I hadn't come up with a name for them yet, and I want suggestions, or B, they just never got a name because I was either A, too young, or B, just didn't think of one. So, here we go. Pinky obviously has a name. Pinky was the first plushie I can remember getting myself. Like, I wasn't given it, I wasn't, like, it's like a souvenir. We went to the Rainforest Cafe. This was the day I got caught in that mini tornado, and we bought, my brother, Johnny, he bought a snake, and I bought Pinky. So, Pinky is like one of the ones that I've never given up, because they have a lot of history. She has a lot of history. I'm sure I named them, but I can't remember, what I named them. So, if you have any suggestions, they're a gray fox, let me know. I got them from Earth Rangers, because I did an Earth Rangers thing once. I believe this one was called Glitzy Dragon. You'll probably notice, like, when they have names, I normally go by their name. It was a random gift. My brother came back, and he had a Webkinz, and I had a Webkinz. And he got me, I think it was for my birthday, but he also got me a Sneetches book with it. So, like, it was a really funny random memory, and I've just kept them since. Obviously, you can see they're very well loved because, like, of the neck thing. Yeah, I love them so much. To go with them, I have Lilac Guinea Pig. I think I bought this one. I think I bought her from Chapters, because I wanted another Webkinz to go with my old one. And yeah, I love them both. They have good memories attached to them. They used to have their little tags, but both of them got lost. So now they just kind of have, this one kind of has its ribbon. That one has nothing on it anymore, the far one in the back. So yeah. I just realized I probably should be counting how many I have so that I know how far away I am from 57. It's an inside joke with my brother. I already said that my goal is to have 57 friends. And the reason being is, literally, I said one day, like, I'm going to come home with, like, 57 plushies when I'm done university. I walk out the door, like, to go take the dogs out, and then I go, that's my goal now. Maple. Obviously, it's very obviously a Canadian, like, it's supposed to be a moose. It's for Canada. I put this on. I made this when I was younger. It was for LYU, which is a thing, like a group that I help out. And then I ended up finding one, like an old bracelet that I had made, and I went, hey, these are really nice. I should put this as a collar. So maple, that's how we know this maple is mine, because my brother has a maple as well, because there's the collar as well as the floppy, the floppy antlers. I know this one has a name, but their tag has since worn out, and I can't figure out what their name was. So, if you remember what their name was, it might be Magic. It might be Magic, I can't remember, but if someone can find the name of this one, it's a Beanie Baby, or not Beanie Baby, Beanie Boo, please let me know, because I completely forget what this one's name is, but yeah, another one of my Beanie Boos. This one's also missing its name, but I remember this one. This one's Majestic. Might be Majesty. It's one of those two. As you can see, another really well-loved one. Like, look at the stitching ripping there. I never even noticed that. I just did, but I can fix that. Lucky me, I learned how to sew, so I'll probably fix that soon. And they're very well-loved, as you can see on their face as well. This one, I think, was another Chapters buy. This one was a friend gave it to me. That one was Canada Day. This one my friend bought me, or not my friend bought me. I bought it from Chapters. And this is when my mom started to be like, okay, that's enough plushies, you don't need any more, but, too late. Cupcake! This one is another one that I won from a game. This one was the Norwood Fair. I bought them there. I won him there. I love him. Because, it's just so random, and, like, it's really well made, and then you just see the face. Like, that's, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice memory. Yeah, so you go back there. Unnamed, but with a story. This one came from a claw machine. It was a place where you win, and I didn't know. My friend won it, and I eventually convinced him to give me the plush. I was, like, half joking, but then he actually gave it to me, so, like, I have it now. Unnamed with a story. This one, we were doing, like, a book fair thing. And if you bought like a certain amount of things, you got this panda and like a little booklet on pandas. And I don't think it has a name by the looks of it. Just gonna check to make sure. All I know is it's panda, like it's a panda. So you have suggestions for this little guy? let me know. No name and no freaking clue what their story is. I just kind of found it one day and said, hey, I have this bear. Because I have this bear, and I used to have like a really huge one and like a medium one, and this one was like the tiny one that went with it. So I had no clue what this one's name is, but it's a bear. I don't know where I got it either, but it's a bear. That's for sure. How I kept that bear white and haven't been able to keep like almost any of my white clothing white, I am never going to understand. Moving over to the smaller friend over here on the desk, normally in my purse, this is Gloom Bowl. I just call them Gloom Bowl because it's a Gloom Bowl, and like, yeah, I find them rather unique. Like this, like first of all, I know where it's from. This one's from Carrie Cuttlefish, and the reason I got them was because, first of all, I love their backstories, like the backstory of them, and second of all, I wanted to support an artist, so I was like, hey, this plushie is really cute. It's really like just a handheld kind of stress thing. From what I understand, it's supposed to draw in good feelings, draw out bad ones. Hence the heart on their forehead. I may be wrong though, but that's what I understood. And I named them Gloom Bowl just because of what they are, and also I love they're unique because like they're a little bit tilted. This one's a little bit tilted, and I love that. I love that it's a little bit tilted because it's so cute. If you remember when I got this one, you are a legend. This one here is Lola. This is a thing I bought this at the end of the school year last year. I was helping, actually it was, yeah, I was helping out at another store, and I had ordered them online when it arrived, and I get home, this is just as Marley was leaving, but yeah, this is Lola, and they texted me and said, get your plushie and squeeze it, and this is why. It squeaks! They squeak! I sometimes place my really tiny ones like together, like on the desk or in my purse or whatever, because like they're just like I can just kind of grab it and be like, squishy. And also just because, well, they're cute. Once I put this one, or not this one, it was a penguin that I'm gonna find at some point soon, in my pocket, and just left them there for the whole day. And I loved it. It was super cute. But yeah, I always keep the smaller ones away from the couch kind of thing because I'm worried they're gonna get lost if I do that. This is a pongo. Okay, this is a penguin, and it's a little, their name is Pongo. And literally, the only reason I have him is because I asked for a Happy Meal for my brother while he was walking in a blizzard this past winter, and I wanted a Happy Meal just because I wanted one of these mini toys, and I got Pongo. And what's really funny about Pongo is Pongo has one wing that, even if you do that, it will not stay down. This one goes down a little bit fine. This one will not go down. Like, it won't, normally it won't, at least, but see? It comes back up. And I find that really funny. But, yeah, that's Pongo, everyone. This was actually the one that I had in my pocket at work, because I got in a Happy Meal just because I wanted this. My brother brought it to me, I went to the back, I ate it, came back out, and I got a Pongo. If it isn't really obvious, me and Autumn have a thing for tiny trinkets. Specifically me in this room, I have a thing for tiny trinkets, but yeah, me and Autumn, we kind of sometimes go searching for tiny trinkets. Like, you would not believe how many, like, things, even besides plushies, I had, like, a bunch of squishy things. I have this one that I drew on because I felt the star was playing. I have this one that I got because the semester was ending, and the teacher wanted to get rid of all their old prizes to go get new ones, and I said, could I have that squishy? And she went, sure, why not? I got a few vinyl figures. So yeah, tiny trinkets are kind of my thing. So yeah, I like tiny trinket things. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. That one over there is like a pillow pet that's unnamed, because my name it, and I just never came up with a name. Now that I have the bed, the actual bed set up, just finished setting it up so that Autumn has a little bit more comfortable sleep. There's another one over here, another pillow pet. Unnamed, I don't have a name for them at all. So, suggestions if you have any. But as I said, now that that's all set up, we have a corner that we can go through. My other unnamed pillow pet. This one was actually, I think, one of the official ones. Instead of like the other ones, and unnamed because, yeah, it's a ladybug. Look at it. It was my first one, and it's been well loved. As you can see, it's a little bit wobbly. So, yeet. I don't think I ever named this one. This one's a bunny, or a hare, or whatever you want to call it. It's big. It used to go at the end of my bed, and now it's going to go on the couch. By the way, the bunny, I got it secondhand. The ladybug, I got it at the World's Finest Chocolate. I think I got the unicorn one there too, and the other big, huge one is made by my Nana. I don't remember where I got this one, but it matches another one. No name. Actually, maybe it was Violet. I can't remember. This one I don't think had a name. It's a bunny, obviously. It's really tiny. It's going on the couch. I don't remember where I got this one. Because it was here after I started having memories. But there's something, like, I just feel really attached to it. It smells like basically baby powder almost. It smells really good. So, I keep it. I think their name was Minty. Maybe. I'm thinking their name was Minty. They might not be Minty, but you know, whatever. Yeet. This one I'm sure had a name at one point besides Soccer Bear, but I think it was just Soccer Bear, maybe. Their name is completely wiped off. They are a TY, another TY, but they're the Beanie Buddies. They're one of the older ones. And another big one that goes along with Minty. Another unnamed. But my Nana made this one. It's not really a cuddle one, it's more like a display one. It's a little bit stiff. I once found a darning needle in this one. It was rather interesting because it kept pricking my knee. And then I found it and went, hey mom, there's a darning needle in this. But yeah, now they just kind of, yeah. The reason that a lot of these were in the box was because I had no room for them. And I don't know if I'll have room for all of them. So some of them might end up back in the box, but they're alive. This one is a Build-A-Bear. It has my voice on it. Well, that just makes me sad. The voice no longer works. Apparently, I've played it 1,000 times. R.I.P. voice box. You were good. But anyways, her head smells like mint. This is Emma. This one, while we're here, I never named it. It's another unicorn. Actually, still has like an old stain from like putty. This was putty, by the way. And we bleached it. We didn't bleach it, but we washed it. We did everything we could, and we just couldn't get it out. It was a gift from a neighbor who was moving away, and I haven't seen her since. I think that's all the ones down here. The other ones are probably up in the attic and stuff. Because there might be a few up in the attic. There might be a few that I've sold. You know, but those are the ones that like I keep in here because they have sentimental value. So, those, plus the ones on the couch, are the ones that are going to be added to the 57 total at the end of my school life. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you guys like this tour because I've been dying to do this just for the hell of it. Because, you know, I have so many, and it's finally time I did it. If you like this video, like it. If you want to share it around, go ahead. And if you want to participate in the 57 Plushies challenge, why not? Just do it. If you know me in real life and you want to add to it, you know, I wouldn't mind it. I don't care if you do, don't care if you don't. You know, it's there. Hopefully, by the time that I have 57 plushies, my mom will have learned her lesson. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace out, my guys.